Now let me give you an understanding of how can you actually transform fear energy to faith energy. First of all, before we even get to the idea of transforming or shifting this energy, let's understand what are these energies inside of your existence. Fear is an emotion, and so is faith an emotion. And most of the time in our life, we get consumed by this energy of fear, and it stops us from actually living out our potential or performing in life. And what exactly is this emotion? So, emotions are nothing but your energy in motion, right? And we live in an ocean of motion. We live in a universe which is full of energy. So the energies exist inside you, outside you, around you. You are energy, and everything that exists is energy. And one of the major properties of energy is energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. So whenever we experience fear inside of our physical body, when we are supposed to do a very big task, or we are supposed to invest in some business or any new thing that comes up, the first thing that happens is fear energy shows up. The fear emotion shows up in your body. And the drama starts off actually destroying this energy. We function from this mentality that fear should not be there, fear should not be there. You do everything to destroy it, and energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed, right? So what do you do exactly when you face fear energy? First of all, it's important for you to understand that fear is nothing but a story in your mind which you're actually only creating out of a perceived outcome. You're not sure of the outcome. It's an expectation which you know will not be fulfilled. Now, at that moment, you have to start functioning from awareness that you're experiencing this energy, and then do anything that you can to transform this energy from a negative side of the scale to the positive side of the scale, which is faith. So the opposite of fear is faith. Likewise, you could do the same thing. When you're happy, you can feel sad, or when you're sad, you can feel happy. And there are various ways that you can start doing it. But first of all, this starts with making a choice, getting present to, yes, I am feeling fear, and I know that this is a story in my mind. So what can I do now to shift this to the other side of the scale? There is one of these laws which the universe functions on, which is called the law of polarity, which states that wherever there is a negative, there has to be a positive on the other side of the scale, and this is there for creating a balance. So if you are vibrating at a frequency of fear, which could be, for example, maybe a vibrational frequency of say 150, which is a very low dense frequency, it's on the negative side of the scale. All you have to do is shift your vibrational frequency to the higher side of the scale, which is the positive side. On the other side of fear is faith energy, which is of a high vibrational frequency, say maybe 400, maybe 300. How can you do this? The first step you need to do is, at that moment, don't try to destroy fear energy, because energy cannot be destroyed. So stop focusing on destroying it. Get present to your fear in your body. So, tell yourself that, okay, I'm experiencing fear and I know it's there. Now, what can I do to change this? And at that moment, start then looking for good things in your life. Start looking for positive things in your life, and do anything so that you start vibrating at a lighter and a positive frequency, and automatically your lighter frequency has the power then to transform the dense fear frequency into its own form, because energy can be transformed, and that's the magic of it. But even to get there, you have to understand the law of vibration, the law of polarity, because our universe functions on certain laws. And if you have an understanding of energy, the properties of energy and the laws of this universe, you can actually transform any dense emotion, any dense negative inside you or outside you, into a positive light frequency emotion. And originally, like they say, any light frequency, like the lightest frequency is gratitude and love. There's no any frequency which is lighter than gratitude and love. And when you start functioning from that frequency 24/7, automatically any negative frequency that shows up into that space will get transformed into that frequency. For this, I like to use this example of a merry-go-round. So have you ever seen a merry-go-round really going very fast with high speed momentum, yeah, what would happen to you if you tried to hop onto that merry-go-round when it's at full speed? Obviously you'll be thrown away, and I tried it once and I fractured my arm. So don't ever try it. Likewise, your emotional merry-go-round is similar. When you wake up in the morning, so get committed for the first 5 or 6 hours, you are going to be into a light frequency momentum. So do anything you have to for the first 6 hours, which is positive, which will create and set up your vibrational tone for the day. Right, so you could wake up with a prayer of gratitude, with meditation, listening to music, investing your time in exercise, having a healthy breakfast, talking to people you love, and doing all the good things that make you happy. What's going to happen with this is your merry-go-round of your vibrational frequency is going to go in a high speed momentum, and then during the day, if any negative energy wants to hop onto your already running merry-go-round, it will be thrown away because it's dense frequency, or it will be transformed into a lighter frequency. So I'm inviting you to keep all the dense energy work, like if you have to pay up bills, if you have a problem going on with someone and you want to communicate to them, keep them in the later part of the day. Don't check your emails before 12 p.m. in the morning. Don't watch any negative news before 12 p.m. in the morning. Don't, if you have any challenges, if you have any things to sort out in your life, don't do that before 12 to 1 p.m. Keep them all for the later part of the day. In the morning, 6 hours from the time you wake up until about 12 p.m, invest yourself into actually toning up your frequencies into a high frequency, a light frequency, a frequency of love and gratitude, and automatically you will realize that you are stepping out from fear zone and entering into faith zone. And definitely this is going to take some time initially. You know, the worst thing about people is they expect, when I give them this tool, they expect the change to happen immediately, and they say, okay, I tried it for 2 or 3 days and it does not work. My dear friends, you're not a programmed device, you're a human being, and your body and your mind and your brain is going to take at least minimum 40 days to change an existing behavior pattern to a new pattern. So if you've been functioning from this fear zone of life all the time, give yourself a few days, be patient with yourself, but do not give up. Keep trying, and eventually your body will get used to a new way of programming, a new way of functioning into light frequency, and you will actually realize that now from the fear zone, you've stepped out and you've started functioning your life from the platform of faith, trust, and gratitude and love. And that is the key to actually creating a life of miracles and manifesting all that you want to desire.